The people believe in the concept that they have energy blocks, that they have negativity, or they have a negative stories or negative beliefs, or they have limiting beliefs, all that kind of stuff, and that they think that they need to go through the healing phase. They have a trauma, childhood trauma, or something happened back in the past, and they think that if something happened back in the past, they need to go through the healing process, healing journey to get what they want, or to be happy, or to live the life that they prefer to live or they dream about. But that's actually an illusion. So, hello guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. On this channel and on this thing, we are mainly focusing on the big concept about energy blocks, childhood trauma, inner childhood, all that stuff that that other creators are talking in the manifestation community or in the spiritual community. And I'm not saying that they are false or they are like bad thing, it's not true or fake. It's a concept. It's a concept, and there are so many concepts in the world, there are so many stories in the world, and we all have our concept, we all have our stories. But we need to keep in mind, is that concept, is that story is helping us or not? We can pick up any story, any concept in any time in our life, and we have all the freedom to do that. So if you believe in the idea that there is something wrong with you, or you have energy blocks, you have some trauma, something happened in your childhood, and that's blocking you in living the life you want, or you don't have the courage, you don't have the willpower, you don't have the passion to live your life or to go towards what you want because of XYZ limiting beliefs or stories, then that's going to keep you stuck forever. That's going to keep you stuck forever. And don't get me wrong, healing is amazing, meditation, everything is amazing, and these all things work. I've seen people healing for years, and I'm like, how long do you need to heal? Do you need 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, or more than that? And what are you healing from? You healing from childhood trauma that happened when you were a small kid? And do you see your past right now? Do you see your trauma physically right now? Now, some people would argue that, oh, I have a trauma and that's why I cannot do this thing. Or I have a trauma, that's why I have a pain in my body. But do you see the real trauma right now? Do you see that something really stopping and blocking you really right now? Do you see your past right now? No. If I exchange your mind, or if you exchange your mind with somebody else's mind, then what's going to happen? Where is the trauma? Where is the past? Now you have a new sets of beliefs, new sets of stories, new sets of past, new sets of trauma. So where is your old trauma gone? So you see, it's all illusion. It's all stories. And you like to believe in that story, continue with that. But here we are talking about bypassing them and quickly shifting our vibration frequency by knowing that who we are. You are in a whole universe in itself. You're so powerful that you can change and create anything that you prefer. And nothing and nobody can stop you. Even your past, even your trauma, even the things that frighten you in the past cannot stop you. Nothing and nobody, no person can stop you. If you believe in the story that you need to heal, then yes, you need to heal, and you need to go through the process and technology to heal until you finally realize that you completely heal, or it's not going anywhere. And also, there is a law of attraction. If you are in the process and journey of healing, guess what's going to happen? You will going to continue on that process, and you will going to find more and more and more things in your life in which you want to heal, in which more things, more processes, and more stuff in your life that require you to heal, because you're focusing on one trauma and then you heal from it, and here you go with the another, because law of attraction will give you where your focus, where your energy, where your mind, or whatever you say, it's going. So you focusing on healing from your trauma because you think you have a trauma, which is also an illusion, because past is an illusion. It's not there right now. There is no future, there is no past. You see them right now? No. It's an illusion. Everything is in current moment. There are so many parallel versions of you living a different reality, or different versions of you. One version of you is already living the reality of the life that you want. Another is living the reality that you don't have what you want, or something is another. Infinite realities, infinite parallel versions of you. So understanding that you need to heal from something is also a version of you who thinks that need to be healed, because that version of you think that he or she has a trauma, right? So if you want to go with the process, the law of attraction will give you more things, more technology, more people, more technique to heal. And how long you need this? Do you have so much amount of time and energy in this world to work on the healing? And don't get me wrong, if you want to do it, go with that. But if you are tired and you're stuck with healing and you're like, this takes me forever and I'm tired and I'm not getting what I want, I don't have so much time, I want to get what I want as fast as I can, then get out of this healing process. You don't have energy blocks. You don't have limiting beliefs. You don't have anything. You just believing in the story, believing in the version of you who think that has a trauma or has a problems or has energy blocks or trauma, whatever. And you can change right now. The moment you decide you are whole and complete by yourself and you don't need any physical evidence, you don't need anybody coming telling on your face, hey, you are perfect, you're amazing, I believe in you. You don't need anybody. And when you believe with that kind of attitude, things has to work in your favor. And that's where your energy shift. Try this one in small areas of your life, and then use it as a physical evidence to work for the bigger areas in your life. And that's how it works. Because everything is an illusion, everything is a story. And now, which story you prefer based on what you want? And is it helping you getting what you want or not? And you can question any story anytime. Period. Hopefully it helps. Let me know. I'll see you next one. Follow me, consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. You can let me know in the comments. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.